Cold start. Lamborghini. Make sure I got it neutral. I love that. Never get tired of that. Never. Like music to my ears. Woo. So I'm just gonna, it's cold out here, so I'm gonna put my little racing gloves on. Well, they ain't actually racing gloves, just leather gloves. But give y'all for those who desire to buy a Lamborghini for their first car, you know, those who love the Gallardo, who want to know what it's like to experience driving one. That's what this video is going to be about. Put the lift up because I'm about to pull out my driveway. To pull up something. I don't understand. I'm trying to tell her to pull up and she just ignoring me. She's funny. I love her though. But I probably haven't driven this car in like couple of weeks. My tires are cold. Let me get out real quick. I'll be right back. I gotta close my garage doors. We're back. Yes, I gotta go get a service done. I bought this car in April of 2018 and it had a service on it when I bought it, and then so this is November, the week of Thanksgiving 2019. So I'm getting my first oil change done. My air conditioning is not blowing cold, so since I don't drive the car that much, I didn't feel the need really to change. I mean, to get the oil. What am I thinking? I ain't feel the need to really get the air conditioning looked at because I wasn't driving it anyway. I might have drove it once, twice over the summer. So, but I'm gonna just do it now because it's going in the shop for a service. So while it's there, I mean, you know, just go ahead and just get it done. I mean, this type of car is actually more involved to take it out and put it up than any of my other cars, because it sits in a single bay garage and it's, you know, just the turning radius and everything to get this thing out is a little more detailed than the, you know, than a regular vehicle. So I don't take it out as much. So while it's going to the dealership, we'll just go ahead and just get this stuff done. But So I have an E-Gear Lamborghini Gallardo. I don't have the gated shifter, and I mean I would have loved to have gotten the gated shifter. Definitely love to have gotten the gated shifter, but you know they so rare. I mean you can find them, but you know it's like you know, for you to find them and everything, you know, they might have been dogged, or they might have a lot of miles on them. And you spending this type of money, you know, you don't want to get a car that you're gonna have to put in the shop, and then what you could have spent on it, you know, like if you get it for cheap, let's say you get it for like 75 grand, you got to go in and put $25,000 into it. You might as well just have spent $100,000 and everything to get, you know, to get the correct car. So, and you know, people, because the gated shifters are not as common, people upcharge them. So now you find a gated shifter, heck, it got under 10,000 miles on it, and it's like an earlier edition, like, you know, 06, 07, 08, something like that. I mean, yeah, by all means, get it if it's priced right. But I mean, if somebody want to, you know, charge you $150,000 for the car, I mean, you know, you got to think about that. Like, do I really want to spend $150,000 on an older model car, even though it's a Lamborghini? Do I want to spend that type of money on a car that I can probably go and get like a McLaren 650S for like around that price? Or heck, for that matter, a Ferrari 458 Italia. Newer, updated, everything. Suspension, technology. But, you know, in these cars, you're not really thinking about the technology like that. It's the driving experience. For me, I mean, I don't even listen to the radio. My radio was my exhaust and my engine. So I don't even play the radio in this car. I just cannot get enough of that sound to know that I'm driving a car that I can drive anytime I want. It's exciting, it's fun, and it has that sound of a race car. But the E-Gear is cool. I like it. They say it's really not. I mean, it's not. I mean, it has an automatic mode and it has a sport mode. But they say that automatic mode is just like, don't even work. Like, don't even drive the car in automatic mode, because it actually wears your clutch down a little more. So what you do, you drive the car in sport mode, and now it will shift itself down, but what it does is it wears your clutch down. So I took this car in after about, I think about a year after I had it. And, you know, Lamborghini Complimentary just checked it out for me. And they checked out the my clutch wear. And my clutch wear actually was the same reading that it was when I first got the car after a year. And I probably had put maybe 1,000 miles on. You know, that's to be expected. I mean, it's not like I was driving it all the time. I mean, I'm at, I don't even know how many miles I'm at right now. I'm at 8,250. I bought the car with 6,400 miles on it. So that's about 1,852 miles that I'll put on the car since I've had it. And had it for about a year and a half. So, I mean, I live right close to the highway. So usually I just take it out, you know, like if I haven't driven it for a while, take it out, get on the highway, open it up a little bit, come back back home, wipe it down, put it back into the garage. I mean, it's not even more or less about driving the car so much as it is just knowing that I have it and it's in my garage and something that I always want. I can pick it up and put it down anytime I want to. So that, you know, that's the excitement of just even having a car. I mean, she's sort of like a garage queen, but I mean, I got it hooked up to a tether so the battery won't die. I mean, I did have to do that because when I first got the car, it's like I didn't drive it for like a month. And then when I got in, it was hard to start it. So then, like, I parked it, brought it out another time, and the battery was dead. I couldn't even start the car. No, I'm sorry. I could start the car. The battery wasn't dead, but it took me, you know, it took a little bit for the car to start. That's those brakes biting really hard, those ceramic brakes. So I took it to the dealership and had to get a new battery. I got the tether and everything. I think I paid like $5, because I already had the port for the tether, but I didn't actually have the unit that you plug into it. So I think with the battery and the tether, I think it was like 500 some change. I'm not too sure. But for those wondering like how much it costs to maintain this car, it actually, for me to go get this oil change, I think it's about $500. So not bad. I mean, considering the type of car that it is, my Audi, my 2012 A7, it costs that much to get that oil change on that vehicle. I know my wife's Range Rover, I think it's about the same price. And the cheapest one out of all of them is my Cadillac Escalade. I think I can go get that oil change in that thing for like $80, and that's full synthetic. So I mean, it just goes to show you, you know, the range of what it would cost to get. Now this is just oil change. This is not like I mean, they check over the car, they check other stuff, but it's not like it's like a full-on service. But I mean, it's not bad. I mean, just considering the car that you're driving, and honestly, and that's on all of them. That's from, to my understanding, that's whether you got any Lamborghini. I mean, that's just, you know, the car. Now you get into the older cars like the Countach and Diablo, I'm not sure. You know, parts for those cars are, you know, kind of harder to get. Even though Lamborghini's still in business, I mean, they don't make that type of, you know, so they don't make that car anymore. Now the Gallardos is, I mean, they made these up until 2014. So right now, you know, I still can get parts for this car. So it's not like something that's really rare and I can't get parts for. But you know, heck, I would love to have a older Countach, I mean, or Diablo. I mean, that's something that you don't even bring out all the. I mean, you rarely would bring that out. I mean, you know, people do. I mean, you know, people who got buku money and, you know, and they can, if they get bored with one, heck, they can just go spend $300,000-$400,000 on another one and everything. Yeah, I mean, they can do that. I'm you know, I'm not there yet. So, but for me, just having this car is a dream come true for me. And I do want to get another Lamborghini. I really love to have an Aventador V12. Doors go up. That's the only thing about the Gallardo that I don't like, is that the doors don't go up. But I mean, it's fine. I mean, entry-level Lamborghini, and you don't have to go out and, I mean, because if I would have got an Aventador, heck, it would have been 2.5 times the amount of this car. If I would have went and got a Huracan, it would have been double. And I'm talking about like a 2012, 13 Aventador, not nothing brand new. Heck, brand new. I mean, you're looking at $500,000, but it's still a $500,000 car that I can get for like half price right now if I get the right one. Me, I'm just a stickler about spending this type of money, spending this type of money on exotic cars. I don't want a car that got, a Lamborghini that got 30,000 miles on it. I don't. And I wouldn't drive it every day. I mean, there's other YouTubers that I see out there that's, that has these cars and they're driving them every day and they doing all this crazy stuff in them. I'm not doing that. Whatever. More power to them. I watch those guys. It's funny. I love to see what they're doing. But, I mean, I don't got 1 million followers and everything, and I'm making a bunch of money off of YouTube. Heck, I'm not making any money off of YouTube at all. I mean, more people subscribe, the more subscribers I get, and I'm able to do, some awesome content, and I'll start getting paid and everything, then heck, I'll have a garage full of cars too. Heck, I have what I want. GT3 RS, Lamborghini Aventador, SVJ, heck, 488, Ferrari 488, McLaren 720S, just to name a few. I mean, heck, if I had my way, my garage would be ridiculous, but it will be one day. One day I'll look back at this video, or some of you who's watching this look back at the video, and will, say, hey, man, I watch this guy's growth. I mean, I watch some of the YouTubers' growth and everything who started off with one car just like I did. And then they're doing big things now. So, happy for those guys, proud of those guys, that they was able to, live a dream of going out and experience going to other countries and other cities and all these different car shows and getting sponsors now. I mean, that's awesome. Heck, who wouldn't want to do that, right? But back to the car. The turning radius in this car is not the greatest. Now, I'll say this. Now, you see YouTubers and I've seen YouTubers who had this car and they say the things that they don't like about the car and everything. I'm speaking from an average guy standpoint and everything. It is what it is for the time that it came out. This is a 2007. If it was 2007 or whatever year it was when whatever year their car is, for them to have that car during that year, that review would have been totally different. But you talking about, you got a car that's 10 years old, right? 10, 12 years old. Like, this car is 12 years old, right? So I can't give you a 2019 review on a 2007 car. There's things in this car. Yes, this car does have a screen, which is, has the navigation in it. And we all know that stuff is outdated. So I can't give you a 2019 review on a 2007 navigation, right? So heck, this car needs the navigation DVD. I just pushed the button for it. I don't even care about that. Honestly, I don't. But I mean, if I want the disc, I can buy the disc. I'm pretty sure I can go on eBay and get that, or heck, just go to the dealership and get that. But I don't even care about that stuff. What I care about is the experience of being able to do this. This is what I care about. You understand what I'm saying? I care about that engine. I care about that sound. That's exactly what I care about. I don't care about that other stuff. Now, when I go buy a Huracan or something like that, then yeah, I'll care about the technology. I'll care about all that other stuff, right? right. But right now, average guy, there's nothing that I can complain about. When I say nothing, there's nothing that I can complain about this car at all. Now, I'm not going to, complain about the vehicle so I can get more likes or something like that and, draw people in or whatever. I mean, I get it, but at the end of the day, I'm going to be real with y'all. I got a Lamborghini Gallardo. How many people can actually say that? So, nobody made me buy this year car. Nobody. But it was certain things that I had to have. I had to have the Callisto wheels. I had to have the crest in the headrest. I had to have the crest on the steering wheel. I had to have, the Lamborghini emblem on the dash over here. I had to have that stuff. Why? Because there's certain things that I look for in this year. So that's what I wanted. And that's what I got. Just like when I go buy an Aventador, there's certain things that I gotta have on that. A Rolls Royce, McLaren, whatever it is. But the only thing I didn't get is the color that I wanted. But at that moment, color over quality. Oh, quality won that race. Believe me, quality won that. So I wasn't going to sit here and just go buy, because I wanted the orange color, and I can't think of the name of it is in Italian right offhand. But I wanted the orange color, and I just couldn't find it. So this car had everything else that I wanted. Everything. And then the color is nice. Miles and all the other options and everything like that. So, so when I looked at that, okay, it got 9 out of 10 things that I want. So I'm gonna let that deal go because it doesn't have the color that I want. No, I wasn't gonna do that. So, dude, what are you doing? I wish I could flip this camera so you guys can see with it. And then this truck is backing out of a dealership with cars on it. And he's getting close to this car that's here, but the car is not backing up to get a guy enough room. So you're just going to just stand there and let the guy potentially hit your car. Is it worth it? I don't think so. But anyway. So like I said, I just want to give you guys a little insight to what it is, to what it's like to own one of these cars. I mean, you're going to get a lot of looks. Believe me, you're going to get a lot of looks. Now, my color might not get as many looks because it's not a standout pop. The color doesn't pop like that. But, I mean, I don't care about that. But, the crazy part about it is that, when I was younger, I wanted to stand out. I wanted to have a Lamborghini so people can check me out and all this type of stuff and everything, right? It's like now that I have it, I don't be wanting attention like that. I know it sounds crazy, but I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. I mean, I don't mind it. I mean, if people come up and talk to me and ask me about the car, and I mean, I had people who wanted to take pictures and stuff like that. I mean, I don't be a jerk. I mean, come on, man. Somebody might not have even seen a car like this. Like when I drove it back from Chicago, I came through West Virginia. People didn't even see cars like this before. So, with that being said, it's like, you gotta, I mean, heck, man, you gotta be nice to people and stuff. I mean, so, I mean, you don't be a jerk, to somebody who actually wants to admire your car. I mean, heck, let them admire it. So, yeah. But I gotta go. I'm at the dealership. See you guys next time.